keep a team in the game, but you also need to be able to play your rotation. So it definitely comes down to just a lot of fine-tuned things, right? Who can make the least mistakes? That's what it's going to come down to here as we get started. Old guy Chicago going to be trying to get into this P1 hill here as we're on here with Satch P. He's going to be trying to work up through the screen and get green control for his team, as already there's a mixer on P1.
Yeah, nade kills all around. Satch P up in this green area, trying to lock it down, but Jamie gets the kill onto him. Leafs needing to back up and, secure that left side of the map area. Big kills by Leafs, that AR player. That's second AR for Old Guy Chicago. Beeston trying to get over to this green area. Again, Old Guy Chicago in time, and Leafs still over here in that P2 area, so they're looking good off the break here.
Yeah, he's starting off 3-0, and he's already in this power position for P2, so looking good here. He's just going to try and let his teammates get some of the scrap time here with only 18 seconds left. Neither team really getting too much on it. Close game to start. Leafs wants to lock it down here. LA Dweebs with green control, but Leafs sitting there on a 4 now, ready to take him off of it. It's been great work. On the offside point, out of Leafs to get this rotation secure for his team, and to also just give them a guaranteed first initial hit off of this, as the game is now 12-18. Old guy Chicago. We're going to see if they can lock down a full 60.
Yeah, 23-12 at this point in the game. Leafs already on a 4 streak. That is big for them. If they can get streaks, Garrison is a heavy streak map. If you get those streaks, you can break a lot of important hills like this one. So if Leafs can pick those up, that would be huge for them. But he only has 4 so far. Instantly gets taken down. That's the caster curse for you. But it is LA Dweebs with control right now.
Yeah, and Spice is going to take 2 down with him there to give OGC the point back, but it's going to be contested once again by Beaston. He's going to try and shoot the feet of these players and keep it contested while he can, but the player Spice is going to hop up tanks, and there goes Twigs with the 2-piece. Jamie's going to pick him up there. Spice is with the cleanup. Spice is trying to get a second one and can't. It's going to be, for this final scrap time, LA Dweebs, as now Old Guy Chicago have the rotation for this P3. They're playing very well off of these rotations, but they only have a 20-point lead to show for it.
Yeah, Old Guy Chicago doing a spectacular job as well of making sure their players did not spawn out in that situation. Ice with a big kill on the Leafs off the break, and LA Dweebs, didn't even rotate, but they're in control of this hill right now. It's Leafs and Spices already spawning out. It's a 4v2 on the hill now for LA Dweebs. Satch P gets 1, though. That's a big kill for him, but that's clearance, and they are on the hill now. It's a 4v4 break on the hill now, so this is a big head-to-head right now.
Yeah, definitely. And 2 are going to fall on the side of Old Guy Chicago, but they're going to be spawning somewhat close up because the LA Dweebs do not have much map presence pushed out. This isn't really a hill that you push out on too much, so they're going to be spawning somewhat close here, as with 18 seconds left, we're going into a tied game, and no team has really blown this out of the water yet. It seems like Old Guys have kind of been slaying a little bit better early on here, but it's such a close game because LA's been able to break if they hadn't been getting the rotation. We're going to see if they can maybe get something together here. This next kill, though, super scrappy. You got to hold the headies if you're the ARs, and you've got to just be running around and going crazy if you're the SMG. So we'll see what team can kind of try to pull this away.
Yeah, super back and forth so far, like we said it was going to be. It is Old Guy Chicago in that hill. They're trying to get that top green control, but the kills go LA Dweebs' way. Jamie already in this time now. Old Guy Chicago trying to pick up those scrappy kills around the map, but all of LA Dweebs around this low floating area. They're just soaking this time right now. Up 20 off the break. It's looking good for them so far.
Yeah, and like we talked about earlier, with this map being such an engagement-heavy map, who is it? It's going to be Jamie at double positive to start. He has been everywhere on the map for his team, and that's what has them a 30-point lead here to go. He is just getting his team the clearance they need to get into these hills. He's been leading the charge on breaks, and he's been doing it all, and that's why they're leading here. Old Guy Chicago are going to get this last scrap time. That's going to keep them about 10 points away, as we're going to go over to this next hill. LA Dweebs have it locked down. We'll see if Old Guy Chicago can keep it going here. Everyone's playing pretty well, but they've got to find an answer for Jamie.
Player 7, though, does spawn into the pinch, and player 2 spawning there may make him think that he is not there. So the kills do go Old Guy Chicago's way. That's 2-4 Leafs. And Satch P gets the last one in the lights area. Now they know they're all spawning in the blender, so they can all turn around, but Satch P gets killed off hill. That's big, because nobody's getting time anymore.
Yeah, that was really big. Had to force an adjustment to be made out of Old Guy Chicago, and now Spice's position is revealed. Leafs are going to pick up Beast in there. Icy gets 1. Satch P and Twigs get the other, so that's 3 down on the side of Dweebs. Jamie hunting around for this one guy and is not able to get it, so that's going to be 4 down for them. They might be guaranteed these last seconds, as they now have LA Dweebs spawning way back here.
Yeah, Old Guy Chicago with a great setup right now. You got 2 players in lights. one getting the time, and everybody in the right spot on the map, unable to, get out of that trap. LA Dweebs, see, they're all still spawning there with 7 seconds left. This leads the rotation back to P1. So if you're Old Guy Chicago, you are soaking right now.
Yeah, and Twigs is on 6, so he is very close to streaks. He's just trying to get one more if he can, and there it is. That's going to be the artillery. He's going to try to get the cruise. This is huge for Old Guy Chicago. He isn't going to be able to get the cruise missile, but he did get the artillery. That's big for some of those more open hills just to get clearance for your team. Fortunately, they do have a 30-point lead as well, and they're looking to expand on that. But that's definitely nice to have in the back pocket as we go into the second hill of rotations.
Yeah, Old Guy Chicago down 20 before the beginning of that P5, up 30 at this point in the game. So you got to be feeling good if you're Old Guy Chicago. They can work that rotation to that P2 if they end up getting this control. But right now, LA Dweebs playing super defensive on this P1. They need all this time, and they know it.
Yeah, they definitely are. No one even has green control on the side of LA Dweebs. They're focusing all of the resources. They get 3 down on this P1. Definitely paid off for them to focus those resources on that. And they don't have green control now, but Icy on this head, he's hopefully trying to get 2. He sees 1 cross. He's going to be able to communicate that maybe a second one's going to as well. He can probably get that out to his team. He's going to be able to pick 1 and just play his life. Great pickup by his teammate. That's going to be 3 down again. They're playing really well together right now, and that's why they're getting back into this game. I love to see it out of them. They maybe didn't play top green control or power positions like they could have, but it didn't matter because they were all moving as a unit.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard, it is Jamie sitting at 21 and 14. Nobody else reaching that 20 kill mark yet. Twigs the closest at 18 so far, but that is a huge performance out of Jamie, just sitting on the back of the time, 45 seconds in hill, just piecing back and forth, just shimmying shoulder shoulder, getting the kills that they need. And if you're LA Dweebs, that's your favorite player right now.
Yeah, definitely. And he's playing his life super well, right? He's just trying to be a problem. He almost gets one there. That would have been crazy, but his teammate gets it. That's going to be 3 down. Satchp with 2, Spices with 1. They're going to pick up the rest of the scrap time, about 10 seconds. That'll give them the lead as LA Dweebs players are spawning out. And I don't know if Old Guy Chicago know they have the rotation, player 5 checking the spawn, but I think they realize now that they do have this rotation. So that's a huge, huge, huge win for Old Guy Chicago as they could be set up. This next hill as it pops. LA Dweebs, though, trying to fly at him.
Yeah, Old Guy Chicago with the very fortunately timed break to set them up for that P3. Up 20 again like they are, but they're holding back that LA Dweebs offensive push. So aggressive the LA Dweebs are, allowing Spices to spawn way out. 3 Old Guy Chicago players here stuck in the back, but Twigs pops a big 2-piece to almost bail them out.
Yeah, absolutely. And now it looks like there's going to be no map presence for LA Dweebs on this point as they're going to try to play around this next P4. They're going to be a huge gunfight here as Kuchi's going to take it in the spawn just to keep these Old Guy Chicago players pinned back. They're going to rotate around. They might be trying to play for a little bit of this or at least get things mixy here as player 1 with green control is trying to get things secured for P4. The other players are trying to roam and slay here. Great work out of Old Guy Chicago, though, to maintain the lead that they have. Despite maybe being outslayed at the moment, they're playing collectively as well and being able to hold things down. LA Dweebs relying on the breaks.
Yeah, LA Dweebs have been doing a very good job of breaking so far, but if they can get those rotations, they might be up in this game right now. Old Guy Chicago pick up 3, put them in the spawn. Now they have all the information, knows where they are. All those arrows looking straight that direction, and you can tell the setup is good for Old Guy Chicago right now. They're just soaking the time, and they got players in all the right spots.
Yeah, their players are in perfect positions, right? They're calling out where people are. They're getting the trades where they need to. And look at Spices, just able to read that and get a 2-piece there with the 74U. Wonderful stuff out of Old Guy Chicago. Like you said, their players know exactly where they're spawning right now, and they're doing what they need to do as they now grow this lead to over 50 points. About to hit that 200 mark, but LA Dweebs are able to get in it for a moment. No one on the time on the side of Old Guy Chicago. And as I say that, 2 go down, 1 hops in the hill as we get ready for this P5. Old Guy Chicago in the driver's seat, about to hit that 200 mark.
Yep, nobody rotated to that new point yet, but oh so quick, they could just turn around and jump into that point. Leafs picks up that kill, and you got nobody from Old Guy Chicago moving toward the hill right now. They just don't want the time, they just want to take the fights, and it might backfire for them. They are up 60 though, so they have time. They all spawn in the blender, 4v4 hit on each other right now. This contact is going to make or break the game for LA Dweebs.
Yeah, they definitely, can take advantage of this and a decent hold here. Still only 30 seconds left as they kind of fought mid-map for a while. There's not much time left, but if they can get a good hold here with the scrap time and get a good hold on the next hill. They're right back in this, so they're not out of it at all. Old Guy Chicago definitely taking that gunfight mid-map, and now there's only 20 seconds left. LA Dweebs appear to be in control of it for the moment, but we'll see how they decide to play it, as Old Guy Chicago they can win it on this next hill with about 50 seconds left. LA Dweebs, we'll see what adjustments they make here on this Garrison hard point to try and get themselves back in this.
Yeah, LA Dweebs, you know, Old Guy Chicago are winning right now, but there's a chance here for LA Dweebs to come back. I mean, they grab a full 60. This game is tied cash. Anything could happen right here, but right now, they're holding that time. They get the kills. It's Beeson with 2 big kills with that Krig. Satch P trying to get this in this low vent area, but Beeson is there to stop it, and it's looking good right now for LA Dweebs. They just got to keep it up.
Yeah, they're watching the right angles. They're calming things really well, I'd have to guess, based on how they're reacting to certain situations. So Beaston knows the guy's vents. We'll see if the timing works out for him. The timing does. I thought Twigs possibly with the 74 was going to get that. Beaston is absolutely popping off. He's on a 5 streak right now. He gets dropped at Catwalk, but LA Dude's been in control of this, and just like that, they could very well be at this 200 mark or very close to it as we go into this P2.
Yeah, 1 full 60, and it put them back in the game. They're down 30 now, but if they rotate to that P2, they definitely still have a chance. They get full 4 down right there. That is huge for Old Guy Chicago. That is a big, at least 10 seconds without them being able to contact. So, LA Dweebs are going to have to sprint across the map and try to limit the damage that they can right now.
Yeah, you gotta sprint across but stay composed. You don't want to fly at the hill and just instantly throw your lives away. You want to play pretty smart. There's going to be even trading here, but it looks like now all the players will be down on the side of Dweebs, save for one. He's trying to do what he can. Players are spawning kind of close to the point, but there comes that artillery just to keep people away here. They're really trying to close this one out here on the side of Old Guy Chicago. Leafs on 6. Not that it really matters on this point because they should very well be able to win it here with just 9 seconds left.
Yeah, Leafs 29 and 19 right now. Satch P at 31 and 23. It is just a spectacular performance out of your AR players, and it leads to the victory for Old Guy Chicago, up 1-0, 250 to 188.
Yeah, and I think that that map was a little bit closer than the scoreline shows. It came down to a couple of unlucky breaks on the side of LA Dweebs, where Old Guy Chicago on the P2 to P3 got a break that ended up gifting them those P3 spawns. But they held and rotated well apart from.
So, that Ninja Defuse definitely high up on the list. That is, something we do not see that often, especially in competitive play. Those Ninja Defuses are few and far between. But here we are on Moscow Search and Destroy. I thought we'd never get here. And we're seeing a B-hit rip. I love all of this.
Yeah, this is an interesting start out of the guys of OGC as they're trying to hit this kind of delayed hit here. They only have 1 player on the side of LA Dweebs. Now this player may be rotating over to help. Player 8 gonna have a gunfight here with player 1 here soon, and that's gonna go the way of OGC. Spices getting clearance to maybe push up here as the players for LA Dweebs on this top side of the map.
Yeah, Beaston gets the first blood, gets traded out by Leafs on the side of Old Guy Chicago. Now they have a decision, where do they want to go? It looks like Old Guy Chicago will be going over to this A point, and Jamie is over here to stop it. They throw the stun out. They're going to know he's over here. They saw his little tiny hat, too, so they know he's here. They know he's on the outer. They can double him up, but Satch P gets taken down first. Doesn't get 2, leading back to a 2v2, but they know they're here. Are they going to try the finesse? They're going to try to get the bomb down.
Yeah, we'll see what they try to do here. Looks like they might go for the kill. Spices trying to play this angle. If he can get a pick here, if Leafs can get one, that should be the all clear for Spices to go on the hump. But he gets dropped, so now it's a 1v1 bomb down. Huge play here. It's an up-close gunfight, but Leafs has the angle on him and takes that round 1 for OGC. Just when I thought maybe it was safe to get the bomb down, they opt to go for the kills and make that a dicier situation than it needed to be.
A sleeper ace out of Leafs, 4-0 on the round, picking up every single kill. First blood to the final kill cam onto Kuji here. Just perfect reads out of the Krig player. Let's go on the side. Cannot hate at all. What a great play out of Leafs.
Yeah, excellent. And to take that gunfight close, just the confidence out of him. Looking great to start things off here for OGC on a 4 streak. I mean, he's not too far off from streaks, and we've only had 1 round, so he's definitely going to be looking to play his life here, have teammates bait for him. As it looks like it's going to be a definitive A hit out of the side of LA Dweebs, but it looks like Old Guy Chicago are here and ready, as there's 1 player each present mid. Spices is going to get the first pick for OGC here to kick things off.
Yeah, Old Guy Chicago with a great, break to really lock in anybody that goes over there. If somebody went over on that outer area of the map, they were getting gunned. Beaston trying to reinforce his teammate here in that top Eskies area in a 3v4 here. Satch P and Leafs on the flank, just holding it just to make sure, but it looks like LA Dweebs want to go to A.
Yeah, it looks like they do, and it's still interesting that OGC do have two players. They're trying to work back this way. We'll see how the exchanges go here. They've been winning the gunfight, so I guess two players can kind of hang back if they want to, just to watch this mid-round adjustment. It looks like we might see LA Dweebs. Yep, they're flying down Eskies now. We wonder if they're going to get trailed, but Old Guy Chicago in a great position for this is one player. Player one right there trying to figure out what to do. Looks like he's going to commit still to this B site, but if they can get the bomb down, this would be a great play and adjustment out of LA Dweebs.
Yeah, Old Guy Chicago look to be taking that retake route. They're gonna probably, get all around this B site and try to close it out at once. But Beastin in the bottom of the Eskies area, even to get up at 3v3. We got Leafs and Spices in the back cop area. Satch P looking for a blood he can get here. We got double up LA Dweebs in the
I'd love to see
window.
the timing here with Beastin. He might be behind these two players. They never even checked to see that he would rotate top. He might get a free kill, which he does. Way to capitalize there for Beastin. He's going to try and get two, and he does. That's 3 on the round. Great work out of Beastin to play the late flank. Caught both OGC players off guard. Great mid-round adjustment out of the Dweebs. And then great plays here out of Beastin just to time this flank perfectly.
Yeah, Old Guy Chicago were looking to make that retake off of A. Their players hadn't rotated off to B yet, and so they were just trying to find a way to, really suffocate that bomb. Beeson found a good timing on all three and really won the LA Dweebs that round. So, if you're back on this defensive end, you're going to want to bring it back that way or else it's going to be tough.
Yeah, and OGC were in the position last round to do it happen or make it happen. They did have two people with presence at B. Doesn't work out for him though, as we're gonna see a mid exchange go down here. Never mind, Icy's backing up, but he does get tagged up. He's gonna try to play his life and maybe get a pick. Runs right into a grenade. Great nade out of Twigs there to open up the first blood for Old Guy Chicago. That's just unfortunate on the side of the Dweebs.
Yeah, and they decided to take it up to A after this one. We still got player one over here waiting for Beeson. He knows that there's an island player. He's going to do something, and he's making the right read, but there he sees him. Good info onto Beeson. They know where he is. Kuji here in this bottom area. Spices tries to dip out, but Twigs is still here. Will Kuji be able to pick him up? Twigs with a big one, but the kills goes LA Dweeb's way, and they win the round.
Is Beastin once again just making his presence known here in this map too. Great job out of him just to roam around and find the kills necessary to get his team the round. Didn't see the bomb go down at all on the side of OGC, but great work out of the Dweebs to make this round happen.
Yeah, great job, LA Dweebs. Big defensive end play out of them. They picked up all the kills at the right times. Leaving Old Guy Chicago back on defense thinking, well, what do we do now? LA Dweebs with the big first 2 rounds on the board. Beeson on a 5 streak. What can Old Guy Chicago do to really stop this? It looks like they're trying to, do more of the same, play pretty standard, but, on Moscow, that's not incorrect.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like a 1-1 mid and then 3 going A. And this worked out on the side of LA Dweebs last time this happened, but the first blood does go the way of Old Guy Chicago, and I believe this is how it went down last time, and Beastin was able to get 3 that round, so we'll see what adjustments once again LA makes as Beastin's holding down this mid round. He sees the head of Leafs, is going to try and get him as he runs back, but decides to regain with his team as they now decide to make this rotation.
Yep, almost rotation time. LA Dweebs running straight through the middle of the map. They have that mid control that we were talking about. There's 3 in that nest area. Will Leafs be able to get 1? They're all 3 lined up. He gets 2 just on the collateral damage. Kuji has to run up the stairs, and he gets taken down. Big win for Old Guy Chicago.
Yeah, that lineup right there was just unfortunate on the side of LA, but great on the side of Twigs with that patience, just to wait for that play. He knew it was coming, got the information well, and relayed it to his team that they were moving, but didn't even matter because he was able to pick them both up. So great job out of him, and that round goes the way of OGC.
And Ammo does end up getting scan and repair on the game, so we will be straight back into it as soon as possible. And these things happen, everybody. So, tough looks, but, we are going to be going back into that game as soon as possible at 2-2 evened up on both sides of the field. So do not worry. We'll be back in there very shortly.
Yeah, just hang with us as we get this sorted out. Just unfortunate, but we're gonna be back in there as soon as we can and get this going to you. This was a good S&D to start. What did you like? What you saw out of either team?
So I think really what LA Dweebs are trying to do there, I don't know if they were trying to do it or just ended up doing it. They were trying to, get some info and, play those picks afterward, which is what they were doing so well. I mean, it's kind of how it looked. It was like kind of 3v3 at certain points, and then, just all the kills would go LA Dweeb's way. That's kind of how they won their 2 rounds. But Old Guy Chicago playing super, default, fundamental, and disciplined, and that's how you win S&D at the end of the day. So
Mhm.
do more of the same. It's looking good for them, but if they're not going to be able to stop LA Dweeb's Gunny, it's going to be tough for them.
Yeah, definitely. And we haven't had like, a 1v whatever situation. It's been either team cleaning up multi kills at the end of these rounds, those twigs before we got booted out there. And then it was Beaston, a round or two before. So these players are really just they're piecing it up right now. It hasn't really been any crazy clutch situations as we're jumping back into this. It'll be interesting to see how the rest of this S&D unfolds though.
Yeah, and it looks like LA Dweebs did end up winning a round while we were gone. It is now a 3v3, though, on the defensive end. 3v2, Twigs picks up another one. Twigs picks up 2 big
Twigs.
kills for him. Will he be able to get the third? He's right next to him, but on a 1v3, if you're Kuji, this is a tough one to get out of.
Yeah, he's locked in here, and that's going to get cleaned up pretty easily on the side of OGC. Is now this S&D draws 3-3. Twigs with a phenomenal 2-piece. Like I said, it's it came down obviously on the side of LA to a 1v something, but it's always the multi kills that are cleaning it up at the end of the rounds for us. So great work from either teams just to have the guns hot. That's why we're drawing even 3-3 here, and Leaves and Twigs playing great on the side of OGC, and we've got Jamie and Beaston playing great on the side of LA Dweebs. Who else can step up for either of these teams to help give their team the win?
I think right now, if you're Satch P, you got to be that AR dominant hold player. Be in the right spots at the right times, and Satch P will get the kills for you. So I think if he turns it around, this Old Guy Chicago team is looking for the victory. If you're Ice as well on the other side, I think he is a huge factor. But Beaston here over on that globe area. They know he's here. They're trying to flush him out. Big plays out of Old Guy Chicago. And this is the adjustments we're looking for, Cash. That is a blatant adjustment to the way Beaston was playing, and it leads to an easy first blood.
Absolutely, and it gets an easy bomb down as well. They went exactly for that near globe area. That's where he's been playing. He hasn't been playing very deep, so they've just applied pressure at that, sent a couple people. The tax got them the information they need. Like you said, very obvious, very intentional adjustment made on the side of OGC, and they should walk away with this round. It is a 3v3 bomb down. We'll see what happens, but based on the adjustment, Jamie's gonna hop on the defuse. Is someone gonna peek it? I don't know if someone's actually gonna peek it. We have another ninja defuse. What is this luck? A ninja defuse on the side of LA Dweebs. Just when I thought the round should be going the way of OGC, it does not. They made a great adjustment, but they didn't do one of the most fundamental parts, and that's check the bomb. LA Dweebs walk away with that round.
It looks like one of the Old Guy Chicago players did attempt to check that bomb, but maybe saw something on the ground and thought that it was the bomb because he just ended up backing off of it. But, kind of a blunder if you Old Guy Chicago. You get the first blood, you get the bomb down, you cannot close it out. But you're back on defense, so, maybe, just forget about it. Have that goldfish memory like we were talking about, and focus on the now instead of what just happened.
Absolutely. The adjustment was great on the side of OGC going to Beaston, but, unlucky and not able to capitalize on that situation there. Great for LA on the side of momentum and just getting a really nice play in to get a round win going up 4-3. They have very good presence here at this B-bomb site. They're going to look to get this bomb down. Looks like player 4 on a late flank. This is a very late flank. We'll see if he can catch players in the back. I don't know. Depends on the angle he takes here. He might be able to shoot. Definitely one player 6 in the back. Might be able to get a second. Oh, and Icy gets away with his life. We'll see if he can clean up the kill. As now OGC tries to infiltrate this bomb site and get the clearance to get the bomb defused.
But Spice is maybe big enough of a distraction to allow the rest of his teammates to push in the other side. Beaston on the outside. Satch P knows he's there. He pushes him out and gets the kill onto Beaston. 1v2 here. And Twigs picks him up. Another big round win for Old Guy Chicago. Game is so back and forth. 4-4 now in the Moscow Search and Destroy. I mean, this is a good one.
Yeah, this is an absolute banger of an S&D. Both teams just trading blows back and forth. It was the Ninja Defuse round before, and this time it was the bully clearance out of OGC to get the defusal. Great work from both teams. We're seeing awesome teamwork on either side. It's coming down to who's making more mistakes and capitalizing on the mistakes that are made. And we've seen both teams do their fair share of that. As we have a couple people on the side of OGC on streaks, nothing too crazy yet, but we know with the way some of these players are playing that getting an ace is not something that, you know, can't happen. It's not out of the realm of possibility. So just like that, they can be very close to streaks here. We'll see if OGC can capitalize.
Yeah, and if you're Old Chicago, this is the offense you need to win. They've had trouble winning those so far in this game. So if you're able to win this one, this is the most important one of the game. But you cannot get blooded. That's a bad start.
Yeah, and good for Icy again. I think that's an adjustment as well, right? He was 1-5. A couple rounds ago, we were talking about how the ARs on either side could make an impact for their team, and Icy just gets the first blood there and then gets out with his life and starts playing deep. And now that puts OGC in a bind because they're playing spaced out from each other. So they should be looking to regroup here, but definitely in favor of LA because of that great first blood out of Icy.
Yeah, big kill by Icy, but will they be able to make any plays through the mid-map? That's going to be a tough look from Spices. 4v2 now for Satch P and Leafs. It's going to take a miracle for them to win this round.
Yeah, definitely. They're kind of pinned in. They know exactly where they are. Icy's going to get another one. Beeston's going to pop out and get the other one. Both of them get both kills to get that round. We are at 5-4. LA need one to win it here as they just played angles wonderfully. The communication looked like it was on point because adjustments were being made based on where these players were.
Yep, this is map point now for the LA Dweebs, but we know Old Guy Chicago have been so dominant in these defensive rounds. Like we said last round, if LA Dweebs want to win any offense, this is the one for you, LA guys. But Old Guy Chicago have been playing so fundamentally well. I think it's going to take a huge play out of LA Dweebs for them to take this offense.
Yeah, if this goes to around 11, I wouldn't be shocked as we have one island player on the side of OGC. Very heavy all 4-player mid presence here. They can really do whatever they want. Looks like they're going to opt to go B. One player's here. Looks like a second might be sneaking over. We'll see if they make the full team rotation here in a second. LA Dweebs trying to steal an S&D off of Old Guy Chicago. This is just going to be the start for them to draw the series 1-1 as QG looking to make a play.
Fuji trying to get one, but Leafs gets him. There's one more behind him, but Satchp gets the trade, leading to a 3v2. Satchp with a big two-piece in the back of the map, leaving Beeson in a 1v3. Will Satchp get all three? That's a three-piece for big Satchp. 5-5 now. This is what we've been waiting for. This is, you know, I couldn't have expected this map to go any different after the beginning or the before part.
Yeah, absolutely. And as soon as we talked about it, Satchp started turning up on the side of OGC, and Icy was turning up on the side of LA. And now all of a sudden we find ourselves in a round 11 in a map 2. We are getting absolutely cracked on this S&D. These players are nuts right now. Beaston with 10 on the game, and he's going to try to help put it away, give his team the map 2 win in this Gold Premade Chumps finals match. We're going to see who takes it here. Can LA draw the series even, or do old guys go up 2-0?
And we got a full-out A hit from the LA Dweebs boys. We got 3 Old Guy Chicago boys stacked up over here. They have a great setup for this hold. And Spicy gets a huge first blood. Twigs with another one. There's one more to get. It's Spices, and he gets taken down. 2 in the... Kuji gets another one. It's a 1v2 for Leafs against Kuji and Beeson. They pull it through the middle of the map. They're already on their way to B.
Man, just when it looked like it was heavily in favor of OGC, LA answered back with 2 of their own. Beaston gets 1, and looks like Leafs is going to get 1. Leafs is not going to be able to get the other. Beaston, we said he had 10. We said he could close it out for his team, and that's exactly what it is here. LA Dweebs strike, take this map 2. What a great round out of LA. Way to not panic or get frazzled after those first 2 kills.
Yeah, what?
Into this round, or map 3, Garrison Control, Old Guy Chicago, LA Dweebs, Gold Premade, Chumps final. We're getting in this. The series is 1-1 as we're on board with Jamie taking off here, trying to get things rolling.
Yeah, and it looks like the green team will be LA Dweebs here, and the red team will be Old Guy Chicago. The colors are mixed up, but the overlay should be correct on your screen if it's switched up. But you know, off the break, it's gonna be LA Dweebs and Co on that offensive side. They are trying to make their way toward that B point. They got somebody in. They got somebody trying to get into that green area, but Satch P is here to stop it.
Yeah, and just kills going the way of LA Dweebs right now. They're up 3 lives. Just trying to work this and keep players off this point. Here on this defense, they've got great presence here. 3 players. One's going to drop now, and that opens up the A lane for OGC. We're going to see what they can do here. Satch P is able to get 1. Twig's able to get the other. Satch P gets 2. Satch P gets 3. Give the guy more. He's on a 4 streak. He wants to take these gunfights, get his team in a good position here in an attacking position. Great work out of him to start.
Yeah, that was pretty fire. Not gonna cap. That was pretty sick. Kuji in this plat area trying to hold down the area, but they do have that B point already. Satch P on the 4 streak, trying to do what he can. He's in that low arty area, but Beeson trying to pick up these kills in the lights area, but Satch P gets taken down, and there's Jamie on the A point, and his reinforcements are already here.
Yeah, they've got more players here as the player closest drops. Player 7 now trying to make a move in. We'll see how he decides to take this fight. Looks like he might try and wait on some teammates, but Jamie might be trying to sniff him out here as now the reinforcements are in on the side of Chicago, but LA's taking him down, wiping him off the point. And just like that, LA take round 1. Very decisive out of them. Great play on the side of LA. Wow, that point got captured fast. It kind of caught me off guard. They were about to challenge, and that was it. They stacked it, and we'll call it a round.
Yeah, the big stack out of the boys on LA Dweebs, really ices that round for them. They get the big offensive win, and now Old Guy Chicago need to bounce back. Satch P sitting at 4-2 is trying to do what he could for the team right there, but off the bat couldn't get that defense done. But if you're Old Guy Chicago, you really need to win this round.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're LA, you're gonna keep doing what you're doing. That was a pretty swift round. Felt like it was 2 minutes or less. It was really quick. Icy's gonna pop 2 there as we have Jamie with green control here for his team, trying to lock things down. He's knows someone's on that floating tank, so he's just gonna try and play around and play his life. He's putting shots into stuff. He's gonna try and chow that. Really mixy here, right in this mid map area.
Yeah, Ice in this lights area, holding it down. Such a powerful position, especially with this Krig. But we got player 5 moving toward that A site. Beeson and Jamie take him down. But we got player 6. It's Satch P, and he's back in the spawn. He's trying to shake things up, but right now, Old Guy Chicago basically have full control of the map.
Yeah, definitely. They're a little bit of everywhere. Spices is on this point now for the team. They're looking to get this B captured, and they have all the presences they want. Player 1 trying to make a pinch here from the backside. Gonna try and get a player pop, but Twigs reads it beautifully. And this B point looking like it's capping pretty quick. They're gonna try and get it done here and make this rotation just as quick as LA did last round. We'll see if OGC can close it out here with this A, or with this B point.
Yeah, OGC should be able to get this B point right now. Twigs, the last one on here, and they get it. They get the extra minute of time. LA Dweebs up 1 life,
Oh,
but
Twigs.
Twigs just switches that as soon as it started, and A's open, and they're all there. This could be just like last round, Cash. Twigs jumps on the point, and they're stacked already. Beeson trying to hold down the top, gets Twigs through the wall. Leafs up top as well, nades the floor. But Jamie takes him down, and that should be clearance for Old Guy Chicago, unless Satch P does a 2-piece out of nowhere.
The guy, man, coming up clutch for the team, and he's on a 4, and that's gonna be the round. Okay, I thought a contest was coming in, but that got handled. Wow, I feel like it was deja vu. I feel like we just watched that happen. LA able to contest there for a second, but at the end of the day, OGC able to get it done and take that round. Trading offenses back and forth. This is really interesting, especially on Gary. We'll see what defense can step up and take it first, as both teams have segments. Right now, I think it's got to be down to lives. We're still early in this control, though.
Looks like we will be joining back the game again because Scan and Repair just chalked us one more time. But let me talk a little bit more about that last round we saw real quick. We're getting 2 offensive wins in a row on control, which is very unorthodox. But I forget so quickly that in the Call of Duty Rec League, you win offenses more than defenses because that's just how things work around here.
Yeah, they were 2 dominant offenses. I don't even know what the lives were, just because the play around the points was so well, and it never came down to lives. I couldn't even guess at that point. Both teams just playing great rotations, getting the clearance on the points, making decisive rotations. You saw that last round. OGC got B. They got a 3 or 4 down situation, and they took off, got green control, and just held, and were able to get the win. That's basically what LA did the round prior. So they're taking advantage of the team's mistakes. They're getting the 3, 4 down situations and capitalizing on that, and it's paying off for both teams. So who's going to slip up first, or who's going to force the other team to slip up?
Yeah, like it's kind of like that search and destroy. You know, you got to maximize the mistakes out of the other team. And something I didn't really bring up when we were watching it, and you know, it's going to be frustrating now that we can't see the mini map. But you know, Satch P in that round, you know, the old guy Chicago was really unable to get on any point at any point. In the game, and then Satch P hit through bricks, you know, got in their spawn, completely
Mm-hmm.
distracted two players, and then they all jump straight on the point, get that B point, they run it straight across to A, and they cap it as well. So without Satch P, that round is easily an L.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's that playoff mentality of what player's going to step up and make the big play. And even though it may not be the flashiest, you distracted players. And it looks like OGC, as we're hopping in here, seeing the kill feed, man, they've got a 4-down situation. Yeah, wow. Great out of them as we hop back into this. On the LA Dweebs side, Jamie sitting at double positive still, trying to get around for his team once again as they are on the offensive side, trying to figure out how to work through, just kind of solo challenging here for a second. We'll see if they group up. But yeah, in the lives department, we've got OGC up by 4 lives.
Yeah, if OGC or if LA Dweebs want to win this round, their first step in the process is to go and kill who is it? Spices in the back of the map. He's still sitting on forklift, and he can just finesse around here as long as he wants. See player 1 and 2 are going to go kill him right now, and they still can't find him. He picks up one. Is he gonna finesse the other one? Because he's still back there. He doesn't get the kill, but I mean, look at how much time that takes off the clock. I mean, look at all those players stuck in the back. There is no reinforcements yet, and that's all because of Spices.
Yeah, and LA now have top green controls. 4 players are going to try to flood through here, it looks like, but it's Twigs and it's Satch P there to take down 2 on the side of OGC. They're just locking it down for the team. Now with 35 seconds, Ice is going to get dropped as well, and they are just slowing down this trickle of players. Beaston looks like he's up next on the floating tapo to take one. Jamie takes another. They're going to try to get clearance here and flood this point. It's only 2 players are left. They're going to try and flood through bricks. They're going to try and flood through top green. Let's see how this plays out for them as now the OGC reinforcements are here.
LA Dweebs seem to potentially get some bad timing, but Jamie picks up 3 kills in the feed, and that's a 4 stack just so quick. They all spawn back alley, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to get there in time. They all got to flood straight through bricks. That's already 2 down. Beeson gets a kill. That's 2 kills onto him. That's 3, and there's round 2 for LA Dweebs.
Yeah, that was Jamie right there. He opened that up for his team, gave him the clearance. Like we said, that's how all of these offenses have gone, is it's just that 3-down clearance, and then you just saw all of the LA arrows. They're like, hey, we got to flood this. Let's get this done. Why fix it if it's not broken? That's exactly how it's been working for them. The players have all been showing that pop-off potential, especially Jamie sitting at 21 and 10 for his team. Getting it done here, getting the clearance for the team, and them all just decisively being like, we're going to stack this. We're going to get the round, no problem. So we'll see if OGC can once again get the offensive trade here and send us to a round 5. If it's going to come down to lives, then I'm not sure who's up because these rounds have been so decisive.
Yeah, I agree. I would not know who would get that defensive end if LA Dweebs or if Old Guy Chicago end up winning this round. Jamie still at 21 and 10, 22 and 10, just like that. On a 5. There's
Woo!
a 6. Jamie with a nice artillery. There's 7.
No,
There's
off
a
the
cruise
heady.
missile. I mean, that is just fully icy right there.
Yeah, he chowed that with a 74U. He's gonna try and go again. He's piecing. He's absolutely piecing these players, man. It looks like he's gonna go down there. Unfortunately, ran out of ammo, ran out of health. Great play out of him. He's just putting the team on his back and saying, hop in. We're just gonna take care of business here. I want to close this out. I want to win this 2, 3, and 4 map set and get us a Chumps final win.
With all those kills, though, the lives are still even. Twigs is on this point, and Kuji gets taken down. It's another kill on the board for Old Guy Chicago. Will they be able to get this B point? Player 5 is here, but they got one on A as well. They're not gonna tick yet, but there is the reinforcement there.
Love that play out of OGC. It doesn't even matter because Beaston's gonna pop 3 as Jamie gets 1. I loved the play out of them because they sent 1 A. And then you saw LA send reinforcements there. They were able to get a 3 stack on B, but Beaston said, nah, it's fine. I'll handle it over here, guys. And does just that. And now you have OGC having to work out of their spawn again with 35 seconds left and neither point captured.
Yeah, but, you know, just as quick as they won't have it, they'll be able to stack it and jump straight onto A. They do have 2 ticks right now on the B point. They have no contention yet. Leafs gets the kill onto Kuji. and they're making their way across this map. 15 to 13 life count. Old guy Chicago still have a chance.
Yeah, player 4 beasting. Gonna try and catch players on the crosshair. At least communicate that if they go, you know, that catwalk, or if they try to go through bricks. Communicate that there's team playing in the back. Jamie and Co gonna lock it down here on this A point now as OGC try to make this rotation. We'll see what kind of information beasting can get.
Yeah, Sag P looking to make a play. He's the guy for Old Guy Chicago. He knows Beeson's over here trying to play, and he gets the info that he's there. Gets the kill onto Beeson. There's one. There's another one in bricks. Do they know he's there? They probably do. They know that Beeson's trapped in the back. He gets another kill. He's spawn trapping just like he likes to. Kuji gets taken down in bricks. Will they be able to make a play onto this point? Sag P gets another one up top, but he gets a trade out from Twigs. There's one more player on the point. It's Jamie. He's the last one here, and he needs to hold defense for now until his teammates get around.
Yeah, in LA, I don't know if they knew there was just one person on the point, but now that gave them the ability. I'm sorry, for OGC didn't know if there was one person left on the point, but now the reinforcements are here on the side of LA. Kuji playing this close tight angle, and you got Jamie playing that tank. They're playing the trades right now. They still stand a chance to get into this. It's just one have fallen for either side. They don't have much time though. They're gonna have to make a push.
Yeah, they're going to have to make a desperation push with these last few seconds. They're in bricks right now. 6 seconds left. Does Twigs get the good timing? He turns around, and there's only one left. It's Sag P, and he has to make a play. He's unable to, and that's a 3-1 victory for Old Guy Chicago on Gary Control.
Yeah, and that was dominant fashion from either team. It got a little mixed through that last round, but those offensive rounds were very decisive on the side of LA, and then the one that OG got as well. Beast in here with the play. The guy popped off here in this map for his team, playing on fire. Same to Jamie as well. All 4 players inside of LA against the wall. They're the top dog, Respawn Kings. They're trying to take it back here. They want to make this a series. I don't think they're ready to go home tonight.
I do not think they're ready to go home tonight. I think Old Guy Chicago want to send this to a map 5, and I think they're going to do whatever it takes to do so. We got 2 players from LA Dweebs pushing that middle map of the area, but Twigs pushes out Kitchen. He's already got these spawns for his team. He's looking to make them even more his. Beeson gets the kill, though, in Kitchen.
Yeah, it was a great kill for him because Twigs is definitely going to cause problems if he got that gunfight win. Now we see all of the players for OGC flooding the resources towards this P1. They don't want to lose too much time on this, but Jamie, who is it? Picking up where he left off, roaming around the hill, able to pop 2 there before going down. Kuji trying to get 1, but Twigs with 2. Just like that, he's back at home, you know, maybe slow in the control and had a good S&D, but hard points where this guy feels most comfortable, and I'm ready to see him take over tonight.
Yeah, they're getting this time on the P1. Jamie does end up spawning out. Sag P and Spices are in the jungle area. Will Spices be able to get the trade onto player 6? It's so important that he does, but he's getting pinched in. He isn't able to get 1, but the rest of his team is able to push up the middle of the map. They're going to be able to find their way into Kitchen.
Yeah, and these OGC players are flying forward. They got the kills mid-map, and they were able to fly into that, but trades don't go the way because who is it? It's Jamie. He says, hey, you're not getting in. Beaston on the other side looking at Money Window says you're not getting in either. These 2 have been an absolute force, and OGC haven't had the answer for him since the control. We'll see what adjustments they make here as LA Dweebs comfortably holding on to this P2.
Yeah, Jamie with another big kill on a 6 streak. Playing out of their mind right now. Leafs, though, on the other side with a big 2-piece, leaving only Jamie in the hill. Will they be able to trade out Sag P with 1? But there's another one in the hill. It's Ice, and Twigs is there to trade him out. Sag P with another kill on him. And reads the player in money, but doesn't chow it. Player 4 is already rotated, so this is huge time for Old Guy Chicago.
Yeah, if they can just make this scrappy and contested. Now there's only 15 seconds left that LA Dweebs are going to get. They did get most of the time there, and they have about a 20-point lead going into this P3. But OGC, just to make that scrappy and give them something to think about, not give them a clean rotation, allows OGC to get set up cleanly for this garage hill.
Yeah, great start to the garage hill, though, for Old Guy Chicago. They're in a great setup. Player 2 doesn't end up spawning out either. Twigs gets the first blood on the contact. Ooh. Another huge 2-piece. And, you know, you cannot, you know, even say how important that 2-piece is in that moment. But Jamie on the other side gets a big kill to bail him out. Sag P in the corner, though, to stop it.
Yeah, and the trades end up going the way of OGC. They've pretty cleanly gotten all of this time. It's only contested there briefly as Ice is trying to figure out where he wants to go. Old Guy Chicago is still here. LA haven't been able to get a presence on the hill here in a second. Spice is just holding down the angles that he needs to. Able to pick up Jamie there. And though this is contested, it is a tied game because OGC have been playing cleanly on this garage hill. Now they have presence. That was a huge kill at Tiki for Old Guy Chicago to get this basketball rotation. Player 5 and player 2, we're going to see a huge interaction here as players now start to rotate with 10 seconds left. Old Guy Chicago up by about 20 points.
We had player 2 and player 3 from Old Guy Chicago rotated though so long ago. So they were able to really get in the spots they wanted to get to. I mean, they have this initial time, and all those players are pushing through that pool area. They might be able to get broken here. Ice trying to get a first blood. Satch P with a nice defense from Spices as well. They're just trying to break it from the front, but Old Guy Chicago have otherwise.
Yeah, and this is kind of the tale of how the first set of rotation, or the first rotation went. For the map 1 garrison was that LA relied on the breaks, and that's what they're doing here. They find themselves down 30, but Old Guy Chicago are definitely the team that's been making their rotations more cleanly. Jamie's going to find 1. Jamie's going to try to find 2, and does, because he's Jamie, because he's on a roll, because he's feeling himself. LA relying on the breaks. We're going to see if they can maybe clean up the mistakes they made that map 1 and try to get a clean rotation here as they rely on these scraps. It'll still bring them and keep them close in this game.
Yeah, they're in that P5. You know, one thing this Old Guy Chicago team has going for them so far is they are holding these rotations so well. It's similar to map 1 as well. Or, yeah, it's like they're just doing so good at holding this time that, you know, LA Dweebs just really have no opportunity to stop it. You know, they're up 20 right now, and they got P5 control.
Yeah, definitely. And Jamie, just looking at him, he's got over 35 interactions on the map. The guy is everywhere. Like, he is leading the lobby in kills and interactions. He's everywhere you want him to be and need him to be, and that's why LA has been in this game. He's making the plays that he needs to, and his teammates are picking it up around him as well. Just this rotation being played by OGC is what's so crucial and been so fundamental in their respawn gameplay. They try to break into this hill. Lisa, you're gonna get one in the back, but Coochie turns on him. Twigs with a nade there as LA still keep control. Finally gets cleared out by OGC, and now LA are gonna try to focus and just play for this P1.
Twigs doing a great job at getting this last scrap time. I mean, that's something that Old Guys Chicago have been so good at so far in the series. I mean, if Jamie's 20 and 10, you got to get the scrap time. I mean, that's just facts.
Yeah, they're making the adjustments that they need to around Jamie by clearing out with this late push, getting the scrap time. They're going to try to get a clean 60 here, and if this hill, which it is really mixy and contested, if Old Guy Chicago can get away with a lot of time as they go 3 down there, they could really start to run away with this one if they try to chain this to P2.
Yeah, I mean, they're just playing so great as a team right now. They're always in the right spots. They're holding each other's cuts, and there's just nothing you can do better at that. I mean, Spices hits a perfect flank and picks up 2. I mean, there's nothing you can ask for. Picks up 3. That's a caster, boys. That is a nice 3-piece from one of the best casters in the game.
Yeah, and LA are still looking to try to get this P2 spawn. They're trying to clear everyone out, but Twigs, as long as he's there, he's got something to say about it. As the trade battle is still going the way of Old Guy Chicago as he runs out of ammo, switches to Crids, able to pick up the other one. They have gotten very clean time on this P1. Now they're set up for P2. Now they have a 60-point lead. If they don't clean it up here on the side of LA, this could start to get dangerous.
Yeah, they're already set up for this P2, and that's 3 down for them. They're all spawning out deep. They're getting the AC spawns, so that means they are really far away.
Yeah, and this really does feel like a repeat of map 1 in the sense Jamie really popped off in that map 1, and Old Guy Chicago just kept playing the rotation so well, and it just became too much in the slaying department because all 4 players were slaying out on the side of Old Guy Chicago. So this pretty script what we saw in our first map. We'll see if LA can make an adjustment here when they need to. Down 90 points, trying to come back here. We'll see if they can get the break. If anything, they need the rotation, but either way, that's already in favor of OGC because LA got a late shift.
Solid plays out of the Old Guy Chicago boys. I mean, they are just wasting all this time. They can't even get the scrap, and they're already on rotation. It's like this is just the story of every single hardpoint we've seen in the past 4. It's like they're just ready for the next one, and they're set up holding back LA Dweebs.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the communication is going to get spelled that, hey, there's going to be people zig here. We need to be ready for him. And Twigs, that he played the spot last time, he's going to try to keep relaying information to his team. He's going to pick up the 1-person zig, and now he's just got his teammates watching over him, trying to make another play here, trying to pick up some more kills. He's going to call it the 2 pushing into Jim. Satch is trying to lock it down, but Jamie gets the kill there. Twigs with the follow-up to get 1. Spices with the other. Spices ends up taking down another LA player as well. He tries to get the 3rd, but Beaston says no again. Old Guy Chicago stay pushed out of this garage. They only have 1 person on time. They just keep map pressure up to keep LA off this point, and it's worked out well for them both times. They've gotten nearly both full 60s on both of these P3 rotations.
Yeah, and you know, if you're giving him double full 60s on Garage, it's like it's gonna be really hard to win the game. I mean, not so long ago it was like 60 to 80, and now it's
Yeah.
20 to 109. It's like, you know, they're just getting all the kills when they need to. They're gonna get this 7 seconds, but like you'd rather this player be with 5 and 8 right now.
Yeah, definitely. And they show they are the respawn kings in hardpoint for sure. You know, the control didn't go their way, but they all four have been slaying out in both the hardpoints we've been able to see. Is now it is a 100-point game. Definitely more dominant than the first one. They took over on the second set of rotations. This time they took over way earlier, and they're trying to stick it to them and take this to a map 5.
Yeah, it's like it just looks like LA Dweebs are just losing some of the gunfights they would have been winning, you know, last map. It's like old guy Chicago just have that momentum, and you know they're just moving straight through it. I mean, they streak out perfectly, and they get the time. Here they are with enough seconds left. They can win off of this if they can stop LA Dweebs right now. It's gonna be tough, and I don't think they can win. Maybe they still could, but it's going to be hard. But the point is they're just playing so perfectly right now, and there's 3 more down for
They can still win.
Chicago.
They really have to sprint across this. This is not over. They can win this. There's 8 seconds left, 10 on the point. Twigs is picking him up over at pool stairs. Twigs gets the rest, and I think that secures it for his team. Wow, unbelievable plays, unbelievable composure, and unbelievable resilience out of the guys of off the side of old guys Chicago. Broke that hill and held it flawlessly for the win. Unfortunate LA to drop that map, as we are now going to see a map 5 here in our Gold Premade Chumps. Jamie flying around the side of LA, Twigs tearing it up on the side of. This is a dream come true. I cannot wait to get into this one.
Yeah, and it's going to be starting LA Dweebs on the first offensive side. They're going to be sending that mid hit. Player 7 and 8 may not be ready for it. Jamie with a big first kill onto Twigs. It's going to be Spice as they're waiting for the second. It is Kuji with the trade out. It's going to be a 2v4, but Satch P making it 3v2 now. LA Dweebs forced to make a play.
Yeah, and Sash is going to be taking the long route, but Ellie's already pushed up. Leafs picks up 1, so that's now going to make it a 2v2 situation. Beastin with another one, makes it a 2v1. I don't know if they know where Satch is. They maybe have a guess that he's rotating this over. Beastin might get shot. Here, Kuji, he gets 1. He's going to try to chow this other person.
Oh my god!
To kick things off on this map 5. Unbelievable out of the guy. Great clutch. Great work from him. I think they were kind of confused on where he could be coming from. Able to pick the bomb as soon as it got down, and then able to chow Beastin and get the win. Great stuff on the side of OGC for that first round.
That is definitely a Watch P moment. I mean, popping the 2-piece first round when the team needs it most. They get Kuji off the bomb. He sees Beastin and says, that's an ego chow straight for you. Wall bang him, and I'll get the defuse while I'm at it. Slide straight out the window. Let's go.
Thank you very much. Yeah, have a good day. Great stuff out of him. I think that was 3 on the round. Wow. This is just when the plot line can't get any better, it does. We start off the first round of this with a 1v2 clutch. Great stuff out of him. Satch P now sitting on 3-0 here. Feeling nice, definitely, if you're old guy Chicago. I know that was only the first round, and the last one went to around 11, so it's by no means over yet, but that's a good way to start.
Yeah, great way to start if you're old guy Chicago, but you want to compound it with this offensive round as well. If you can do that, you're really feeling great about yourself. But you got 2 players in this back laundry area, and you can't let Twigs overextend himself right now, but Spices and Ice get the trade.
Yes, that's an even trade. Puts us in a 3v3 for now. Beastin gonna pick up 1. So good at that. Is Satch P's gonna chow the heady, but Jamie says, I'm ready. It's caught reloading by Leafs, but then the trade almost caught there on the side of LA. Not enough health and re-chows. It's gonna get picked up by LA. Ooh, we trade rounds here in this round 5 or this map 5 S&D. Great bounce back out of LA.
Yeah, great bounce back. You know, spectacular defense. Allow that Zig player to overextend himself, you know, get the blood that they needed, and, you know, it allowed them to win the map. It really opened up the middle area, and they took advantage of it completely. But back on the side of old guy Chicago, you got to do more of the same. You cannot be throwing your lives away.
Yeah, and on this defense, Satch P probably going to try to hit this long route again. We'll see how LA decide to play it, but if he can hit the timings, that was a beautiful route out of him last time. You know he's going to have some opposition here as LA just holding this mid-map, trying to make their presence known, trying to decide where they want to push through to.
Yeah, got to make a play. They're already in this kitchen area before 30 seconds in, but Satch P with a big first blood doesn't get killed on the exit as well. And Twigs gets another pick as well. This player 3 is kind of caught in this this cutout area, and he has to make his way to a bomb site now, and he has to decide, gets a kill on the Leafs, but that's going to alert the others.
Yeah, and he knows Twigs is here. He's just trying to figure out where he's going to chow from. They're kind of doing a little dance back here as the bomb should be going down B. We'll see how this 2v2 plays out here. This will definitely force the adjustment out of OGC, but Ice trying to get a pick here on people crossing. We'll see the angle he decides to play. Oh, I don't know if the timing will work out. Satch P chows it. Satch P is able to get the gun fight. Once again, he ices up for the team. They'll try to link up and play this together. They're probably going to check top bedroom, but the 74U QG is not sitting in a great spot.
Yeah, Satch P doing it all for old guy Chicago. Just he probably threw that nade too, the perfect nade. Satch P pushes straight at him, and Twigs gets the trade out 2-1 old guy Chicago, and Satch P is just playing out of his mind.
Yeah, the dude's playing lights out right now. Just to throw that nade, I'm not sure whose it was. Either way, they went hunting. There's like, he's probably bedroom. Again, you know, Kuji sitting there wishing he probably had a Krieg in that situation. Definitely would have made him able to chow that a little bit sooner. Awesome work out of OGC just to play together and to get that round. Nice bait out of Satch P and Twigs just to play that angle and rip him off it.
Yeah, another great defense. But, you know, a lot of times in these search and destroys, the story is really like who's going to win that offense. I mean, I feel like it took the whole map, too, for the last round to be an offensive win. You know, it's like we could go the whole match, but it's really going to be who can be more creative around here to get the other team to make a mistake.
Yeah, and who's going to make those mid-round adjustments that are necessary? It looks like it's going to be a direct hit for A. They're probably going to try to push up into laundry, force these LA players back, try to get a bomb down quickly. That looks to be the play here out of old guy Chicago.
Yeah, the play is to get that. And Spices, that's a big kill, but Twigs gets killed out again in that Zig. They might want to wrap it over to that B site, or they might have to push this out right now. Player one backs off and gives them the area they need. They really want to get this bombed out, though.
Yeah, they do, but LA's not in a bad spot. We'll see if Kuji peeks the bomb if it starts to go down. They're kind of waiting. I'd like to see them really try to get this bomb down. They're trying to wait to see how that pick goes, and unfortunately goes the way of LA. Satch P trying to rip one off, and of course he does. The guy is on fire at 7-1 here. No bomb down yet. 2v2 situation. 39 seconds left in the round. We'll see if old guy Chicago opts to rotate it or not. But Beasting with that pick definitely puts Leafs in the bind. Shell on the pillar, not able to get the kill. Kuji with it, and LA with the round.
Yeah, another round win for LA Dweebs. You know, they're playing these defenses so well. They're playing discipline. They're using their ARs to their advantage. And that's what you need to do, especially in Search and Destroy. You need to use your SMGs to get that info and have your ARs take down the rest. Satch P sitting at 7-2 and Beastin sitting at 5-2. That's the story of those guys right now. It's up to them to really, you know, get those kills and open up those rounds for their teams, because it's really hard to do that on Raid. You know, you got to find those spots where the team doesn't want you to be.
Yeah, and we're 2-2, and I'm really looking to these guys to just keep the momentum, keep the energy up for their teams. They're playing really well right now, and I bet you they're just carrying all of that energy for their guys. I don't know who shot calling, but definitely Beastin and definitely Satch P. Working the map how they want to, getting where they want to, and their teammates are filling in the rest. So we are drawn at 2-2 as tags go in on that B side of the map. Old guy Chicago probably thinking this bomb's going down here, but they're still trying to wait and see if there's a late flank coming in. Pretty smart out of them. We'll see if the bomb looks to go down.
Player 2, though, is in this kitchen area. Player 6 ran right past him. They got some interesting timing in the laundry area. It kind of makes the map a little weird now, but he gets seen and Twigs gets him. Twigs was playing such an important part of the map right there in that outside kitchen area, and he gets the blood because of it.
Yeah, and Spices kind of distracted him, whether it was intentionally or not. I don't think it was. He pulled the attention of pool, stairs, and kitchen, and that's what let Twigs get that kill. Great job out of him as Kuji's going to try to get this bomb down and not get caught. Teammates trying to overlook him. They're in a decent situation, but Old guy Chicago have the ability to push the flank here in the pinch from the pool stairs. We'll see what happens as Spices gets one. Now it's a 4v2 situation. The bomb down is... Ooh, the bomb down was fortunate for LA, but now it's 1v4. One can help the defuse, and the other three can run around and try to get this kill. This should be the round for OGC.
Yeah, OGC did a really great job of making LA Dweebs do what they wanted them to do. You know, LA Dweebs only had a certain amount of options right there once they got the bomb down, and they had all of them covered. You know, you had Satchby push through to the garage area. You had a player holding mid, and after that, you know, it's all just execution.
Yeah, and this has been so defensive heavy. Once again, we see another defensive round win. But yeah, that round OGC really forced LA to play at the pace that OGC wanted them to, and forced the plays out of them, and they were able to capitalize whenever LA slipped up. So they now have the offense. Like you said, it's the tale of who's going to pull off this offense, and if OGC can do it this round, they're going to be up 4-2, and that makes the next round even more important for LA. But they came back and played well and were able to do a map 2. So this map is so far from over.
Yeah, this match, it could go any way right now. I mean, I think it's going round 11. I think it's written in the stars. But with Twigs getting big bloods like that onto players like Beeson, it's like it looks like it's going Old Guy Chicago's way. This might be the offense that they needed to win.
Yeah, this could be huge for them to close out this series. We're gonna see if Icy can get the kill here on Satch P. That's a big trade. I don't know if you know this one's close laundry, but he's got player 1 trying to overlook him a little bit. Player 3 trying to maybe hit a route here. I know he's trying to clear this Zig area. Player 7, they might have a gunfight here soon. Tags look like they go in, and player 3 disengages. We're gonna see the play that's made here. Spices gets snapped on by Ice. Close range with the Krig. Unbelievable out of him. Kuji playing this angle. We'll see if Twigs chows. Does he get the play? No, Twigs is able to take it. Leaf gets the other kill. And now it is a 1v1. Was a 1v2. It's Jamie. Can he check top art? Is he going to hop the bomb? Player 7 is trying to get the angle. I don't know if he will in time. And he does. Old Guy Chicago walk with it now at 4-2.
4-2, Old Guy Chicago. They, Twigs sees him on the bomb, and he's not going to let him defuse that. There goes Jamie. Big play out of them. You know, they got a lot of good timings in that round, but 4-2 is where you want to be if you're Old Guy Chicago. This is the swing round for them, or this is a dagger round actually for them. You know, if they win this round, you know, 5-2, that's really hard to come back from. So if you're LA Dweebs, you really need to pull this one out right here. This round, if you want this match to continue, it's this round right here.
Yeah, and you know, LA was down 5-1 in the second map, that second S&D, so they don't care about any of that. They're just like, hey, we're gonna chip back at it a little bit of time, and it starts with this round. That's we're now in a 2v3 situation in favor of LA. Jamie trying to get a pick here on Twigs. We'll see what happens as the bomb's down. He's gonna try to make a play for it. Twigs trying to watch over it. Let's see how this gunfight goes. He's able to creep and just get that bomb without Twigs even knowing the bomb's gonna go down here at A. In the 3v2, LA are looking good.
Yeah, it looks good for them. You know, they take it to the site where nobody is. Player 7 and player 5 are going to have to make a decision. Forcing Old Guy Chicago to make a decision is definitely one of the things you need to do if you want to win this match.
Yeah, they're playing pretty spaced now. It looks like both OGC players are going to try to push through this laundry side. We'll see if Icy can make the read and get the comms out to his team. They're just trying to watch for this flank. They don't want anything silly to happen. I like the angles that they're playing, but now the comms should be going out that, hey, at least one of them's this laundry side, probably both. Icy says, let me handle it. No! Twig says, actually, let me still try to clutch this up for the team. 2 players still playing this courtyard side. There's not enough time. The bomb is not going to be able to be defused. He's just going to back off. He's on a 7. Wait a minute. I don't know how
I just noticed that right now.
Jeez. Oh, making an 8. Oh, no. They let him get a kill. That should be full streaks. That's a game changer, even though LA took the round. You know, you lose the battle, win the war, and that might be what OGC just did there. As Twigs is sitting on full streaks.
That is definitely true. I mean, Raid is one of the maps where streaks are most, like, destructive if you are trying to plant the bomb. I mean, they can't go to A or B without, you know, having a cruise missile fall on them.
I think the play for OGC, you run, you get the bomb down as fast as you can, and then you just drop one of the streaks on the defuse. And it looks like they're trying to do that right now. We'll see how LA adjusts, but having the streaks just makes you think about your positioning because you have to be so careful. We'll see who gets the pick here, but yeah, definitely OGC in the driver's seat is, oh no, Beasting gets the pick. Twigs decides to op and pop a streak. Beasting gets 2. Twigs gets none as he is still in spawn. What a round so far that we have. You really thought that was going to go the way of Optic based on what all they had, and they get nothing out of it, and Beasting gets 2 kills. Now OGC left in their spawn and left in a 4v2.
Yeah, 4v2 now. Cruz used Twigs still on an 8th streak, so, you know, maybe they do something absurd. And if you want 2 people alive right now, it's Twigs and Satch P, so maybe they could do something unbelievable. Let's see them make some magic happen in this 4v2.
Yeah, and they've got some work to do because I think they know that they're going to be pushing the side. There are still 2 people at each site. They have this watched perfectly, and Beaston says 3. Give the guy the ace. Let him chow top bedroom. Let him have the ace. We'll see what happens here. Not much time to do anything as LA take a round that maybe OG shouldn't have let happen given the firepower that they had. Jamie with the kill. LA Dweebs win. And where are we? It was 4-2. We are now 4-4. Because it is Chumps, because it is playoffs, the final match. Of course it's 4-4. Let's go round 11. You know, like we said, that's how this needs to end. This is madness. You can't predict any of this. Even when someone's got streaks, you think it's going one way and it goes the other. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, 4-4. I mean, I thought maybe after you got those streaks, it might not be going to around 11, but here we are, 4-4, and we're in the setup for the round 10 at least. I mean, we should see what happens next. Jamie here in the middle of the map, and LA Dweebs, if they love anything, it's mid-map, and they use it to get a first blood.
Yeah, and that takes Twigs out, so there's no streaks this round. This is LA's round to take. I know I've said that, and rounds have turned on their heads, but having streaks off the map definitely makes you play a little bit more relaxed. You don't have to worry about that as much. They're trying to get this mid-map control, trying to push in kitchen here. We'll see what happens. Satchby getting shot. He's trying to get out with his life, trying to skate around. Icy peeking pillars. He's just dancing for his life as Beastin applies pressure. Spices does get a kill, though. Draws it to a 3-3.
Yeah, 3-on-3 here. LA Dweebs with bomb in the middle of the map. Great way to even it up on the side of Old Guy Chicago. Leafs didn't get the angle he wanted, but they're going to be getting that bomb down on B. Now would be a great time to, you know, ping that artillery, but maybe after the plant, LA Dweebs get the bomb down.
Yeah, and Beastin gets a kill there. I mean, this is LA's round to lose if Beastin is still alive, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to make things challenging for Old Guy Chicago. You're not going to get anything for free on the side of LA Dweebs. They're going to make you earn it all. Leaves now left in a 1v3, stuck in basketball. LA players are probably just going to play these angles and close in here in the closing moments.
LA Dweebs go up 5-4.
Oh my gosh, the Cinderella, Jake. It could happen.
It could happen right here. LA Dweebs could make the run of the century, taking down both 7-0 teams in Gold Premade to win the first championship, the last championship in Cold War.
A brand new team to start the season. Underdogs coming into the playoffs now. This isn't over yet. If we know anything, we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves, but this is LA's to lose as they need one round to take it. Twigs alive. Still has the artillery. This could be crucial for them clearing off a bomb site. We'll see if they get better usage out of it this time as they try to work this ring side. LA's got 2 people mid-map, 2 people B-side.
They use the artillery. They get a first blood from the side of the guns. And they know where all of them are now, so they can really react off that. Satch P has the back, and just throwing them shoulders. I like what I'm seeing out of Old Guy Chicago. Might have gotten some bad timing on the jungle area, but will Spices see him? This is looking good for Old Guy Chicago.
Yeah, it definitely is as they're in a 4v3, but Jamie's going to try to get a pick here off of one of these people. Laundry's got a teammate with him now. Kuji watching this mid-map if there's a pillars push here. These gunfights are so crucial coming up because LA need to come out and win these. Oh my gosh, and Spice is holding an angle for too long. Ends up getting picked by none other than Beastin. Twigs now sitting in art trying to figure out what to do. Satch is able to get Beastin off the map. It is now a 3v2 situation. Kuji gets one, make it a 2v2. Oh my gosh, it's a 1v1. This comes down to a 1v1. Kuji
looks like Kuji
to make the play. He's not gonna have time to get to the fuse. Oh no! Wait!
No, it's gonna go to around 11, Cash.
We're going to around 11. I saw him go to the bomb, and I was like, "There's not enough time." Oh my gosh! It's around 11.
Good.
We got what we wanted. We got what we wanted for a second.
Yeah, we did.
For a second, I got a little spun around. I thought that it was over.
You confused me a little bit too. I thought maybe the game was over. I was like, okay, we're okay. We're back to round 11, and this is what we waiting for the whole time. Old Guy Chicago on the offensive end, LA Dweebs on the defensive end. This is match point. No matter what happens at the end of this round, there will be a champion, and who will it be?
I can't call it. I just want to see what happens. I'm so excited. Oh man, I don't even know. First blood's definitely going to be important here.
They push up to the pillar side. Kuji sees both of them. Will he be able to get Spices on the outside? He's just waiting for the right time. Spices sees Kuji, backs up. There's a back and forth right now. There are just players all over the place. Beeson goes on the flank, but it looks like Twigs maybe knows he's there. Twigs kind of in a pinched area right now.
The timing.
Old Guy Chicago need to make a play though.
He's chasing. He's able to get Beastin. That's huge. And maybe too much trigger discipline out of Kuji there. Watching two players run past him. Of course, it was information, but now it puts his team in a bind. This player he's trying to hold. No Twigs like to play the Zig. These two players for LA playing this laundry side. Optic forced to get the bomb down, so it's not over yet. This is
another kill on the side of Old Guy Chicago.
It's a 4v2 and bomb is down. Now it forces LA to make a play. He's gonna try to get the pick on Twigs, and it doesn't go down. It is a 1v4 situation, and now it is over. Old Guy Chicago in a Game 5 Round 11 fashion are your Cold War last season Chumps champions. Wow.